Today we're going to talk about creating a worksheet and an embedded chart in Microsoft Office 2007 Excel. Excel is a powerful spreadsheet program that allows users to organize data, complete calculations, make decisions, graph data, develop professional-looking reports, publish organized data to the web, and access real-time data from websites. The four major parts of Excel are workbooks and worksheets, charts, tables, and then the web support. Now to start Excel, we go down to the Start button, go All Programs, go to Microsoft Office, then find Microsoft Office Excel. Now, while we're waiting for it to open, I want to tell you about a requirements document. Now, a requirements document will include statements, source of data, summary information, summary of calculations, and any other special requirements that is required for a worksheet, such as do you want a chart, do you want it to have web support. For instance, maybe I'm going to request a document. It's going to be submitted by Linda Sessions. I'm going to tell you what the worksheet title is going to be, Walk and Rock Music, first quarter sales. I'm going to tell you what the needs are. An easy-to-read worksheet that shows Walk and Rock Music's first quarter sales for each of our sales regions in which we operate. Then it's going to tell you where the source of data comes from. The data for the worksheet is available for the end of the first quarter from the Chief Financial Officer of Walk and Rock Music. What calculations will we need? We're going to use the following calculations: total first quarter sales for each of the 5 regions, total first quarter sales for each of the 5 product types, and total first quarter sales for the company. For our chart, they want, below the data in the worksheet, construct a 3D clustered column chart that compares the total sales for each region within each type of product. The document that contains that information is called a requirements document. Once we have our requirements document, we have Excel open. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about what you're looking at on your screen here. This area here is your worksheet. Up at the top, you'll see your status bar. Here's your name. Of course, here's your ribbon with all of your data. Your groups, commands. See, some of them are similar to Word. Office button. It does the same thing. Opens, saves, prints. This little box right here is called the name box. Now remember, if you're not sure of what something is, just let the mouse hover over it and the name will pop up. The name box tells you what name is currently active, what cell is currently active. In this case, we have A1 is active. We know that because it says it in the name box. The A is highlighted, the 1 is highlighted, and we have a full black circle around the square. Now, whatever we type in or insert is going to happen to this active box. If I move it down here, you can see now C7 is the active box. Right next to the name box is the formula bar. Right here is where you will see the information you type in your active cell. Here is your function key. Here is your inner check mark. And here's where you can cancel whatever you're doing. Now down here, your worksheet window, you'll see you have all of these lines going up and down and across. Where they intersect is cells. Each one of these is its different cell. Each cell has a name. The name starts with the column followed by the row. So you have columns across the top and rows along the side. At the bottom, you have your sheets. Each workbook opens up with 3 new sheets: Sheet 1, Sheet 2, and Sheet 3. And you also have the opportunity, if you want more, to select and add more. If you have more sheets, these are the buttons to help you go between sheets. Down here is your scroll bars. And here's your split bar if you need to make your scroll bar larger. Over here is your view buttons. You've got normal view, which is the default view. Page layout view, which is where you can go to insert headers and footers and change your margins and to see what your paper is going to look on your page. And then a page break preview, where you can go in and you can actually tell it where you want your pages to break. You also have your zoom bar, just like we had in Word. Zoom in and out. This doesn't affect your font sizes on your page. All it does is affect how you can view it on your screen. These little lines down here that we talked about just a moment ago are called grid lines. Now, some people don't like to work with grid lines. They can be removed. If you go up to the View button and click on the View button, right over here is grid lines. Click on that, and it removes the grid lines. Now your cells are still there. You're still going to have them, but you're not going to see those grid lines. Now, I prefer to work with grid lines, and since you're just getting started with Excel, it's a good idea to go ahead and leave the grid lines on. Well, that is just a basic function of the worksheet in Excel and what it looks like. When we get on further, we'll actually start entering in data.